Well, let me tell you about myself just a minute. I started off from a poor family. We did not have very much money. My father and mother did not always have jobs. From the time I was 10 years old, I worked in the neighborhood to earn my own money, to pay for my own clothes, and I never took money from my parents again from the age of 10. I did not graduate from high school. I finished in the half of the class that makes the top half possible. They say that everybody is good for something, even if it's only to be a bad example, and I was a bad example. So when I left school, the only job that I could get was washing dishes in the back of a small hotel. And when I lost that job, I got a job washing cars with a car company. And when I lost that job, I got a job washing floors with a janitorial service. I thought that washing was going to be in my future, but it was a downhill trend. So when I lost those jobs, and lost, when you say I lost a job when you're young, it means that you got fired. When I got fired from these jobs, I would go to the next job. I used to live in my car at one time because I didn't have a place to live. I would work in factories, sometimes in the afternoon, sometimes overnight. I worked in sawmills and lumber mills in the mountains. I worked in construction labor. I worked on farms and ranches. I worked on a ship in the North Atlantic. I did laboring jobs for many years. How many people here are in sales? Okay, well, that's what I got into when I couldn't get a laboring job as well. So I know where you're coming from. So I got into sales, and I didn't know how to sell. They told me that all you have to do is talk to enough people and you'll be successful. Well, I wasn't afraid to work. So I went and began talking to people, but nobody bought anything. So I would talk to more people, and still nobody bought anything. So I began to run from place to place so I could be rejected more often. And I did this for about 6 months, going around in circles, and every so often, occasionally, I would make a sale, which was just enough to